So this is the problem that I'm having for, Soncerae. She just posted this new blog entry basically telling us why she faked her death or why people thought that or whatever. Once again, I want to say this is a beautiful graphic, but then again, I think you steal everything just like you tried to take that woman's website and business and just put your name and pictures on it. When you was trying to scam and I exposed you and I called her. So let's go to her WordPress and let's read her explanation for her so-called suicide. And the reason why I'm really feeling some type of way, before we get started, make sure y'all see my community post and head over to Facebook and hit my status up. And let's talk. I feel like talking to Team Tiff today. But the reason, like I said before, I just want to say that, like, I really felt bad for this woman. Like, I shed a tear for her because as much as I don't like her, I never want, anyone to commit suicide. But didn't I tell you I was going to go hard on you if you were lying to us? Not only was you lying to us, but your mother and your daughter, somebody put that Dominique was speaking. I mean, they all, with an exception of a few people that claim to be your relative, told us that you were dead or withheld the information that you weren't dead. Why you've heard she killed herself. Let me first apologize, not for the rumors you spread, but for me simply not caring that you spread them. I think people want me to put what they think and want before my own thoughts and beliefs. Unfortunately, I can no longer do that for you. Since when have you ever put anybody before you? You don't even put your kids, before you. I've always tried my best. I can't even read that sentence with a straight face. I've always tried my best to be a good person, especially for my kids. If you were trying to do things for your kids, then the first thing you could have done was pick a father, the correct, proper father for them, instead of just opening your legs for every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Too many people are expecting me to be something else. We were expecting you to be dead, hon. I can't be what you want me to be. I can only be Soncerae. If that's not enough for you, tough. All right? Let me keep this simple. I will no longer post commentary for public consumption on social media. If you've watched I got her name on my mind. If you've watched The Social Dilemma on Netflix, then you may understand part of the reason why. We want to know why you trying to be Machiavelli. My social media managers will continue to post for me. They post my thoughts and I share with them. Meanwhile, I live in the real world with little access to the internet. Probably because you can't pay your bill and there ain't free Wi-Fi, freaking Walmart and McDonald's spots around. I've been a social media personality long before it was even a thing. No, you've had multiple personalities, multiple personality disorder long before the internet. I like Instagram and Facebook. Some of you have great highlight reels, but most of you fake that kind of perfection and hide your flaws. You mean like you faked your death to hide your fraud? I've never been like that. I gave you my real personality, whether you liked it or not, sure. I don't mind people not liking me. I don't like people bothering my family. They are innocent. I'm not finna read all this. So are you saying all these things that quote unquote people did to you? This is how I know that you weren't upset by Tommy Sotomayor or anybody, because you would put their names in your tags, even when your videos didn't have anything to do with them. Why? Because you loved the attention. You were just running because you were scamming. I'm not. This is stupid. And you know what? Let me go back. I'm not finna read all that. I'm not finna read all that at all. Let's go back to YouTube. Because we need to read this comment right here with her direct response. Let me start by saying I'm so happy you're... No, not that one. Not that one. Let me see. Okay. Seek mental help. After my mods and social media managers heard the rumor and hadn't heard from me, they assumed the rumor to be true. So they began posting on my social media accounts that I passed away. You mean to tell me, first of all, you ain't have no social media managers, but whatever. You mean to tell me that the people that you are allowing to run your platform that you've quote unquote worked so hard for, you're allowing people who don't do their due diligence about if their boss or the person they're working for is actually dead or not and putting out false information? And you see how she just threw these so-called moderators on the bus? Like, if it was a misunderstanding, then why did you allow us to think you were dead for 4+ months? That's insane. One of these posts you speak of, there was also a donation link for your son. Did these same people that thought you were dead also know where your son was? Why would people that think you're dead ask for money for your son? So they just heard you were dead with no proof of such. Thank you. Start asking for money for his birthday. I noticed you removed that portion of the post. Girl, you didn't think this out. If you don't care about what people say and won't truthfully explain yourself, it's probably best you stay gone from social media. She really thought that she was just gonna waltz, I should say waddle, since she's out of shape, back into these YouTube streets, and we wasn't gonna freaking roast her for filth, drag her. No. So I suggest you go away for 4 more months and try to think of another scam to get attention and to get clicks. But to use your own kid, his birthday is coming up and I want to... Come on. But it's cool though. You just killed what little career you did have.